Good morning students. Welcome to Ashok Ragate classes. Today we are going to discuss about how to balance chemical equations. According to law of conservation of mass, the mass of the products should be equal to the mass of the reactants. Here mass is made up of individual atoms. So atoms are belongs to elements. So the number of atoms in reactants should be equal to the number of atoms in products. Okay, take one example. H2 plus O2 gives rise to H2O. This is a chemical equation which is saying about what are the reactants are there and what are the products are there. From this equation we are getting some primary information. That's why this is called as a primary equation. Primary equation. So it is also called as skeleton equation. Skeleton means just like base. Yes or no? So for our body, the skeleton is the base for giving a structure. In the same way, skeleton equation says about the basic reactants and products, and they are unbalanced. Okay, unbalanced chemical equation is called as a skeleton equation. Skeleton equation. Skeleton equation. Okay, in exams you will get a question, what is skeleton equation? Skeleton equation is unbalanced chemical equation is known as a skeleton equation. Now try to balance this chemical equation. So draw one table on. Okay, element or name of the element, reactants, products. See here now, see what are the elements are participating in chemical reactions. Okay, whatever the elements are there in reactant side, the same will be come at product side. Okay, so note down the elements first. Hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, check it. How many atoms of hydrogen is there? In the same way, how many atoms of oxygen are there? See, hydrogens are 2 here. Here, hydrogens are 2. So note down how many hydrogens are the reactant side and product side. Okay. So now come to oxygen. How many are there, ma? O2 means two atoms, and here 1. Okay, note down this. Reactant side oxygens are 2 and product side is 1. Now see, hydrogens are equal in number, but oxygens are not equal. So try to balance it. So what is the first step we have to use? To multiply with any number. To multiply with any number, we get equation balance. Okay, so now forget about this one. Now see, hydrogen, oxygens are 2 here, oxygen is 1. I want to make it equal. So here this is the less number. I want to make it bigger means I am multiplying with desired number 2. Okay, so this 2 is not only applicable to oxygen. We can't multiply only oxygen atom. Okay, so whatever the multiplier you are placing, that should be applicable to whole molecule. Okay, so you have to multiply the number throughout the molecule. Okay, see, now rewrite the equation. H2 plus O2 gives rise to 2H2O. Here 2 is multiplying all atoms which are present in this molecule. Okay, not only oxygen. Now check it. Oxygens are 2. Oxygens are 2 into 1, 2. Okay, so now what changes you did? Make it write it here. Just like you multiplied with 2. And here not only this 2 is also multiplied this hydrogens. So that means 2 into 2. Okay, so oxygens are balanced. Now check. Here 2 into 2, 4. The number is 4, but here it is 2. So now what is the number here? This is 4, and here hydrogen number is 2. Okay. Now, so this side is number is less. I want to multiply with a number that is 2 into 2 4. Okay, design number is 2. So rewrite the equation. 2H2 plus O2 gives rise to 2H2O. Okay, what changes you did now? You multiplied hydrogen into 2. Okay, now check it. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Oxygens are 2. 2 into 1, 2. So, the equation is balanced. The equation is balanced. You can cross check here. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Balanced. 2 1 is 2. Okay. So now this is a balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation. Now change this into exact number. That is 2 2s are 4. And this is 2 2s are 4. 2 1 is 2. So now this is a balanced equation. In this way, we have to balance the chemical equations. Okay. So let us take one more example. N2 plus H2 gives rise to NH3. NH3. Okay, we know that according to law of conservation of mass, the reactants should be equal to products. The number of atoms in reactants should be equal to the number of atoms in products. So now note down the elements in table. Nitrogen is there, hydrogen is there. Now write the number. Nitrogens are 2, 2. Here nitrogen is 1, 1. Hydrogens are 2 here, 2 reactants side. Product side heat is 3. It is 3. Here both elements are not equal. Both elements are not balanced. So we have to select any one element. So see what we have to see. Select. So while balancing equation, it is better to take the first element, first coming reactant. Okay, I am taking here n is 2 here. I am taking that element as a reference element. Okay, here it is 1. Okay, number is less this side. I want to make it a bigger by multiplying. Design number is 2. Okay, so rewrite the equation. N2 plus H2 gives rise to 2 into NH3. Here what changes you are doing? Multiplying with 2. So 2, and this is also multiplying with hydrogen. Hydrogen number is 3 here now. So make it here. Understood? So now check it once. Hydrogens are 2, nitrogens are 2 and nitrogens are 2. Balanced. Now see, because of this nitrogen, this hydrogen number is also increased to 6. Increase it to 6. 2 3s are 6. 6. The multiplier is multiplying. 2 3s are 6. Okay, 6 here. How many are there, Maya? 2. Okay. So how it make a become equal to 6 by multiplying with 3. Okay. So now rewrite the equation. N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. Now check it. 3 2s are 6. 2 3s are 6. Okay. This is balanced. And cross check one more time. Recheck. So whatever the changes you are changing made here. So you have to fill that table. So you multiply 2 into 3. So that means 3. Okay, now check it. 2 n's are there. 2 n's balanced. Here 6. Here 6. Okay, the equation is balanced. This is a balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation. So now change this number. What is this now? 6 is equal to 6 and this is 2 into 1. So yes or no? So in this way you have to do the balancing. Okay, let us take one more example. KClO3 gives rise to KCl plus O2. Now fill the tabular column. Potassium, chlorine, oxygen. These are three elements. Now take the first one, potassium. How many? 1, 1. So write here 1, 1. In the same way, chlorine 1, chlorine 1, 1, 1. And oxygens are 3. Here 2, here 2. So this is one different type of equation. Huh? See here, potassium and chlorine both are balanced, and one is there that is not balanced and are having different numbers, even odd numbers. Just like in mathematics, you want to A is equal to so these how you will balance this equation? By exchanging the multipliers. Just like A will multiply with B and B will multiply with A. The same way here we have to exchange the multiplier subscripts. Exchange the subscripts and multiply. See here, oxygens are 3 and oxygens are 2. Now 3 should multiply with this number and this number will multiply with this number. So how it will be? With the 2 here with 3. Now rewrite the equation. 2 into KClO3 gives rise to KCl plus 3O2. Your intention is to balance the oxygen number. So what changes you did here? Multiplied with 2 and multiplied with 3. Okay. So with the oxygen, potassium number is also becoming 2 and chlorine also. So first of all, this 2 is applicable to chlorine as well as potassium also. Okay. See here. Now because of oxygen, these numbers are unbalancing. These potassium and chlorine are unbalancing. So now try to balance it. Here potassiums are 2. Here only 1. So how it will be 2? Become 2. So multiply with 2. So that is KClO3 gives rise to 2 into KCl plus 3O2. Means what changes you are doing here? 2 multiplying with 2, and this 2 is applicable to chlorine also. Now check it once whether the equation is balanced or not. 2K, 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 2 chlorines, fine. 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6. Yes or no? I hope here the equation is balanced. Now rewrite, change this one. This is 2 and this is 2. This is 6. This is 6. Now this is balanced. Chemical equation. Yes or no? So this is balanced chemical equation. Fourth equation. PbOH twice plus HCl gives rise to H2O PbCl2. PbCl2. How many atoms are there? How many different elements are there? Write the elements and their number in reactants and products. See, lead, oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine. Pb is 1, 1, 1. Okay. Oxygens are 2 into 1 is equal to 2. 2 oxygens. Here only 1. 2 into 1. 2 hydrogens plus 1. 3. 3 here. Here 2. And chlorines 1 here. And here it is 2. Okay, we filled the table armor. So let us try to balance this equation. Okay. So, check it once. First Pb is 1 and 1. So already balanced. There is no need to go for it. And go for next element. 2 into 1. Oxygens are 2 here. Now oxygen only 1. Okay. Multiply with 2. So Pb OH twice plus HCl gives rise to 2H2O plus PbCl2. PbCl2. Okay. See here, what changes you did? 2. Oxygen is multiplied with 2. So now check it. 2 into 1, 2 into 1. Okay. So now see hydrogen number. Hydrogens are next. Once you balance this means see the next near side atom. Two hydrogens are 4 here. This is 1. This is 2. Okay. So how it becomes equal to 4? If you are multiply this one number atom with 2. Okay, this is this one with 2. So now rewrite the equation. Pb plus O2 2 into HCl. 2 into HCl gives rise to 2H2O plus PbCl2. PbCl2. What here HCl hydrogen multiplier is 2 plus 2 4. 2 plus 2 4, and here this number is also changed to 4. And chlorine this 2 into 1 means this is becoming 2, and chlorines 2 chlorines are there. Now check it once more. See Pb1 and this is also 1, and oxygens if you see 2 into 1 2 oxygens, 2 into 1 2 oxygens. Hydrogens 2 here, hydrogens 2, so 2 plus 2 4, and 2 2s are 4. Oxygens also balance. Chlorine 2 chlorines are there, Cl2s. Okay, so chlorine balance. So now this is the final values, and this is a balanced chemical equation. Okay, so this is a balanced chemical equation. C3H8 plus O2 gives rise to CO2 plus H2O. Now try to fill the table order. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. 3 are there, so there is no need for last column. Okay, so now fill that. Carbons are 3 here, and here only 1. Hydrogens are 8, here 2. Oxygens are 2, here 2 plus 1 3. 2 plus 1 3. So carbons, how many are there? 3 here only 1. So make it balance carbon first by multiplying with 3. So C3H8 plus O2 gives rise to 3CO2 plus H2O. Okay, ma'am. So now 3 carbons balanced. Now see hydrogen number. How many hydrogens are there here? 8. Here 2. How it becomes 8? By multiplying with 4. Okay. So that is with 4. Rewrite the equation. H8 plus O2 equals to 3CO2 plus 4H2O. Now check it once. How many hydrogens are there? 8 hydrogens. Okay. Now see here oxygens. The last one is already carbons balanced, hydrogen balanced. Now oxygens. Oxygens are 3 2s are 6 here. 4 1 is 4. Total is 10. Okay. So here how many are there, ma? 2. So how it becomes equal to 10? By multiplying with 5. So now C3H8 plus 5O2 gives rise to 3CO2 plus 4H2O. 4H2O. What changes you did here? By multiplying with 5. And this is now this is 10. This is 10. This is 8. This is 3. Okay. Now cross check it once. Carbons 3, 3. Okay. Balance. Next, hydrogens 8. 4 2s are 8. Okay. 5 2s are 10. 6. 3 2s are 6. 4 1 is 4. So 6 plus 4 10. 5 2s are 10. This is balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation. FeCl3 plus NaOH gives rise to FeOH thrice plus NaCl plus NaCl. Change the elements now. So how many elements are there? See, Fe, ferrous, chlorine, sodium, hydrogen, oxygen. See, now note down the Fe 1 1 1 chlorine 3 1 sodium 1 1 oxygen hydrogen 1 3 into 1 3. Okay, oxygens 1 3 into 1. This is different type of equation when atoms are there, group of atoms are there, that is subscripted with any subscript. So use that subscript. If you see this equation, if you are here, this group is there, oxygen group is 3 times. Okay, by taking that subscript we can easily solve this problem. So let us you can check individually, but see here how many oxygens I am taking overall. So how many are there? 3 hydroxyls 3 here. Overall I am taking like this. With this the equation will balance in a short way. So 1. So how it becomes 3. Okay. So now let us try. FeCl3 plus 3 NaOH. Forget about the table. Gives rise to FeOH thrice plus NaCl. Now see, here our intention is to balance hydroxide, so that is balanced. 3 is equal to 3. Okay, fine. Now with this the sodium number is becoming 3. Here only 1. So take it as 1, multiply with 3, and this is 3 here. So now rewrite the equation. FeCl3 plus 3 NaOH FeOH thrice plus 3 NaCl. Okay, now cross check it. Now I want to my intention is to balance sodium. 3 sodiums are here, 3 sodiums are here. But with this sodium, chlorine number is also becoming 3. 3 chlorines are here, 3 chlorines are here. Now check it, cross check it once. Fe1 and 1. Okay. Chlorines 3 into 1, 3 chlorines outside. Okay. 3 sodiums. Okay. 3 into hydroxides. So now the equation is balanced. So now according to this, you change this. How many are there? Chlorines are 3. So chlorines are 3, sodiums are 3, and oxygens are 3, I think. 3. In this way, you have to balance. This is a balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation. Okay ma. So I hope you understood well. So if you keeps on doing now, then you can easily get the equation, final equation, balanced chemical equation. Don't hesitate and keeps on practicing. Practice makes you perfect. Okay, so I hope you understood well. Okay, thank you for watching. If you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe it, like it, share with your friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you.